What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, Heavy Stealing Hot Rods. I'm Jose RPM's the Iron Working Gearhead, and today we're going to be sending the truck off to get fixed for the fuel pump, getting the yard cut, and we're waiting for this concrete guy to give me a price so we can get this metal building built here in the back of my house. Let's go. There comes that wrecker, going to pick up my truck right now, take it out to Integrated Performance. Pretty excited about it now. Lo pongo en neutral. ¿Así está bien? Okay. Badass. Cool. De volada, no? Alright guys, well he got it hooked up. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna go ahead and get my truck out of here and take it to Integrated Performance to Joe. Get that fuel pump changed out. Hopefully it won't take them too long. Hopefully they can have it done like in a day or two. But the good thing is it's on its way. All right, there she goes. Bye-bye, beauty. See you in a couple days. All right. Well, I had to pay Antonio to come do my yard. Looks nice. I'll come back here and show you guys real quick what we're gonna be working on. I'm waiting for this concrete contractor to get here. If you guys seen the video from last night, you guys would know that we're going to be throwing some concrete right here where this little 16-foot trailer is. I'll be putting a little bit of a little small metal building up there. So we're going to be getting rid of this 16-foot trailer pretty much where that little embankment starts right there. I want to keep maybe 5 to 8 feet or so cleared out right there, and then I'd like to start maybe 24 by 24 plot of cement, or maybe 20 by 20 or so. The actual building is going to be 17 by 12, so I would like to have at least a couple feet, maybe 3-4 feet on each side. That way I can have like a little sidewalk and a larger plot back here. That way I can stack like all of my tools, like all these jugs and maybe like my scaffolding and all that stuff that I'm not too worried about getting wet. I could put out there in the back and just have some other space out there for storage. But I'm waiting for this guy to show up right now. But pretty much just wanted to show you, this is where it's going to be. This is going to be the area where the cement's going to get thrown down and where we will eventually have this metal building. So I'm happy we got the yard cut. Looks really nice, looks beautiful. I'll be getting rid of that trailer as well, and all this stuff will be going into the building and move back here. So the yard's going to start looking real nice. Really nice. We've got the truck out there going to Integrated Performance ready with Joe. So all right, looking like a good day. I think I'm still trying to decide is what I'm going to do with this. So my wife purchased this a couple years back, and I had it at my buddy's shop, Maxim Steel. If y'all guys watch the show, the channel, you already know who Max is. Max Salinas out there at Maxim Steel. Shout out to you, Max, and Omar. Appreciate you guys for everything you always do. But we had that over there, and actually one day their power went out and it fucked up the computer in here. So this is actually full of soda still. Unfortunately, had all the product in there and it sat for a very long time, so they're probably no good anymore. But I don't know, I gotta find somebody to fix it, and maybe I'll put it here in the shop, because I honestly don't feel like I'm gonna have any time to be prioritizing some sodas. So and the turnover rate for this was a couple $100s a month, you know what I mean? Maybe you make 170 bucks or something a month, but for that it's not really that much profitable for me right now. So I don't know, I might fix it, might put it in the shop, might sell it. I don't know, y'all let me know. What should I do? Toolbox right there, that one right there. Gotta move it over there with the rest of the stuff, because I gotta wait for this guy to get here, and I want this all to be clean for him. I don't want him to have anything in his way, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that over there. Hey, I think this is a cucumber. Yeah, it's a cucumber. I didn't even know we were growing cucumbers back here. Cool. It's right here, look. I might take a couple of these and make a little garden out of them. But nonetheless, I'm gonna move this real quick, get that out of here, and put it over there with the rest of the stuff. Let me set up this camera somewhere. Let's go. Before I do that, looks like Mr. Chalino is all caught up. All right, let's go. All right, 2 pieces of PVC. We got it moved. Cool. Mr. George just called me from United Steel, and he said that his landlord from where he used to rent the prior shop to where he is from now, where he was before, excuse me. That guy, his name is Benjamin, Mr. Benjamin. He needs to have a sliding door removed or something like that. There's water getting into that door. So he asked if I could head out there to his shop out here in Donna. So I'm gonna fix to go over there here in a little bit. I'm gonna get something to eat, get some lunch. I'm gonna call this concrete contractor because he was supposed to be here at 9:30 and it's already 11. So I don't know where he's at right now. I wanna make sure he's still gonna be able to make it out here. And then I'll probably go ahead and hightail it out there to that shop so we can see what we can do over there. He says he wants to do it, so he just says he either needs a roll-up door or those doors that, how do you say, that have like that track. So he wants one of those doors. We gotta go see what's up with him. As of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go visit that shop that Mr. George used to rent out from Mr. Benjamin. I believe he's from San Antonio. He has a 210 number. So either way, I'm gonna head over there. They said something about a sliding door. They're getting some water in over there. So I'm gonna go see if in fact we gotta put a roll-up door, one of those roll-up doors with the tracks on it, or what the hell do we gotta do? I'm gonna go figure it out right now, and I'll contact Mr. Benjamin shortly. Let's go see what we got over there. I will tell you one thing, it's a beautiful Monday morning. Went ahead and did a live this morning on YouTube. Talked a little about ironworking, talked about the school that I want to start, you know, all the different positions in ironworking, as for the office, as for the field, things like that. Just trying to get down to the nitty gritty about it and really try and put a campaign of steel erectors and ironworkers out there on YouTube, so that way more and more people know about this trade, because this trade can do a lot for somebody's life if you're willing to put in the work, obviously. Enough talking for now. Let's go ahead and hit some cinematics. Well, I made it out here to the shop, but it's closed. The gate's closed. So I don't know if they're on lunch. I don't think they would be. Maybe they get back at 1. It's about a minute till 1. It's 12:59. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. I'm gonna honk the horn a couple times. See if anybody comes out, because I see at least 2 vehicles. The other one, the third one, looks like it's abandoned or something. But it looks like a ropa usada. Used clothing, like pallets or something here, but hopefully they hurry up, that way I can get to it. We'll see. Let's go see if this gate opens. I think it's like an automatic gate. Yeah. I'm gonna see what that sign says over there real quick out in the front. I seen a sign, that green one right there. Maybe it has a number I can call. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah. Boom. Got a number. Let's call it. All right. So I spoke to the owner of the little business that they have here for the pallets of used clothes. He told me, yeah, that when they close their sliding doors, that it stays open about 4 inches on the top. So he wants to know what we could do about getting either a track garage door, or getting a roll-up door, or getting this one fixed. To be honest, they might just want a roll-up door just to save some space and not have to do so much of this bullshit with these track doors. With these track doors, because they're exposed on the outside of the building, a lot of times these tracks tend to get corroded and they mess up. It depends how they anchored them down as well. And then you have these problems where it leaks. But he said he's not here. He told me to go ahead and take a look at it. I told him I've been sitting out here for a couple minutes honking. No one's come to the gate. He's gonna call his wife, I believe, and then she'll have somebody come out here and open the gate for me. That way I can go measure these doors and see what the best what the best route of action will be, whether or not it's gonna be fixing these or getting a new door. Let's go check it out. All right, we're in action. We are in action. Let's go. So we're here, we're gonna check out these doors. Look at those tracks on top, those little guides. They look all crooked already, falling apart. Let's get a closer look. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's not the best looking sliding doors. They got patches of panel everywhere. All of those are definitely very, very crooked. He says that when you close it, it's about 4 inches open on top as well. There is no track down here. I don't see a track down here. So there's no track right here at all. There it is. There it is. That track belongs underneath there. So that's probably another reason why it's not wanting to close correctly, because it's running up on those little clips. Let's go check the other side. I don't believe any of them are on the tracks. All right, so looking at it right now, I don't think we're gonna wanna rebuild these because these tracks are so fucked up. They're actually not even sitting on either one of the tracks. All the angle iron's all bent. I presume these doors have fell once or twice before, but I don't know, I'm just guessing. Either way, I'm gonna measure everything, and most likely gonna be an overhead door. Maxim Steel sells some badass overhead doors. They got American ones and they got some that are over there fabricated in Mexico. So that could also be something that this client might want to do, but they're still really good. So let's just get some measurements now. "16-foot door. I'd assume the other one's the same, but let's double check. Yes sir, 16. Let's go measure the rough opening on the inside now. Okay, so from the inside to inside it's 30 foot, and then up and down it's 15'6". So we'll probably go for like a 16-foot door, 18-foot door or something. That way you have a little bit of access rolled up all the time. You're not actually pulling it off of the spindle. And then we're gonna look for a 30-foot door. It'd probably be best because they need to get their forklift in and out of here, obviously, when they're unloading and loading all these trucks. So it's a small project, very, very small project. Obviously not the luxury type high-end buildings that I'm gonna try and be selling, but it's something. And it's honestly it's George's old landlord. So that's George's dad's shop actually over there, Southern Steel, one of the biggest contractors here in the valley. I used to work with them when I was very, very young. But either way, we're here now. We're gonna do this. I just talked to the landlord right now, excuse me, the tenant, not the landlord. I spoke to the tenant, and yeah, she's a little bit more concerned just with the water, obviously trying to dry it in, and then being able to get something that's more functional for her forklift. So I went and got my measurements already. 16-foot door at minimum, and by 30. Let's go ahead and go see what Max has on stock. Once again, guys, I appreciate everybody that's been patiently waiting, and the ones that are going to be watching these videos as I continue to upload on YouTube. It's been a minute. Life was lifing, but it's how it goes, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Moskimo Problems, a major shout out to him, guys. Moski actually hit me up this weekend, and apparently he bought a truck. I'm gonna put it right here. Boom. Right there. Moski got that truck. It looks nice. Congratulations, Moski. May God bless you. Puro bendiciones, puro para adelante, brother. And yeah, he's doing good. He's up there working in Michigan right now. So everybody, let's say a prayer for Moski. Make sure he keeps safe out there. And hopefully next time he comes by, we can have some time to chill out and hang out. But for now, Maxim Steel. I just left. I had a pretty good little meeting with Max out here. Max Salinas and Omar. Maxim Steel, guys. Maxim Steel. I love this place. They've been a big stepping stone for me and helping me out with my company. But either way, for a 20-foot by 16 roll-up door, $4,500. That's gonna be a special order door, wind rated. Or for $2,400, we can get a 16 by 16. So I'm gonna see what the client wants to do. Obviously, I'm not gonna make that decision for him. But for me, you save a hell of a lot of money. We just, you know, add to the two walls about 8 foot to each wall, and you should be good. 6 foot, 8 foot, and you should be good. Get a new roll-up door. You still have enough space for the montacarga, for the forklift, and for all their pallets and everything like that. So they should be just fine. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna talk to him shortly, and hopefully we can get this job all lined up. Other than that, I wasn't able to talk to the concrete guy up until maybe just a little bit ago. It's almost 2 o'clock already, and he said he's gonna be by tomorrow at 9:30. He was actually closing up a job today, which I'm not mad at it. I know exactly how that works. So tomorrow at 9:30, he'll be here. If he doesn't show up tomorrow at 9:30, I just go ahead and text him and tell him I don't need his services, and I'll call somebody else because I know plenty of people that do this type of work. Matter of fact, I'm running some numbers with one of the homies that I've grew up with and known for a very, very long time, and he has a company that does plumbing, electrical, roofing, and kind of like a general contractor type of thing. He does a lot of different type of work, and foundations is one of them. So might hit him up depending on if that guy shows up or not. But right now, let's go ahead and call this client and see what happens. Okay, so I spoke to Mr. Benjamin, the client, and he says, as he is the landlord out there, he wants to talk to the tenant. He says he doesn't want to do something that might fuck over the tenant. He wants them to be comfortable since they're renting the space, which is, you know, totally understandable. He's gonna call them, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. I'll talk to him later on today, and I'll get all the numbers ready for him, run all the materials and all that good stuff. That way I can throw him 2 different bids, whether or not he wants to do the roll-up door 16 by 16 or 20 by 16, and we'll go from there. Other than that, y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay grateful, y'all stay hard, live your life with intent. Don't look back unless you're counting yesterday's money, guys. I'm Jose RPN's the I Work Again, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.